Yashino blinked open her eyes, feeling cold arms wrapped around her. Her shoulder was wet, as if someone was crying into it. Her head throbbed from pain, but she didn't know why. She twisted herself around to see who was holding her. A boy in an old school uniform looked at her in the eyes widening as he noticed she was awake. A smile formed on his lips, and he began to shower her with little kisses, holding her tightly. Yashino felt her face heat up. Confusion swirled around her head, only making her pain worse. Who is this boy? Why are they crying? Yashino, you're okay. He laughed happily and grips a tight hug around Yashino, tightening enough that she could kind of breathe, but yet again, whatever. I'm sorry. Who are you? Yashino stammered out, looking up at him. What do you mean? He tilted his head. I don't know you. Of course you do. Yashino, don't mess with me. I'm not joking. Let me go. The boy's grip loosened, and his arms fell beside him. He looked hurt as she stood up, and he remained on the ground. Yashino, he whispered. Stop messing with me. I know I tease you, but this isn't funny. I don't mean to hurt you, but I have no idea who you are. She sat down again, wiping his face clean from fresh tears. He was so cold, colder than any human should be. He felt like ice, although his skin felt otherwise normal. The boy picked up a hat, fitting it onto his head. His face was dark and wet from tears. Hanako! Senpai! There you are! Another voice broke into the silence. Yashino turned her head to see a boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. Hanako? Hanako? Why are you crying? Senpai, is your head bleeding? What happened? Senpai? Do you mean me? Who are you? Yashino spoke. The blonde boy frowned, looking confused. Of course I do. What's wrong with your head? She touched the side of her head and brushed her hand through her hair until she felt a warm, sticky liquid. Yashino looked at her hand to see red substance on it. Bringing it up to her face, she smelt the familiar tang of blood. I don't know you guys. Who are you guys, anyways? The two boys stared at her with hurt eyes. It's me, Ko. I don't know a Ko. Minamoto? She shook her head. There's Minamoto, senpai. But you're not him. Hanako, what happened to her? Yashiro looked at the other boy. Hanako, that sounds familiar, but I don't know. Fresh tears were still streaming down his face, and his gaze was held downwards. She felt bad, and although she didn't know him, Yashiro felt like she needed to help. She scooted closer and hugged him. He kept his face down, trembling and wrapping his arms around her again. You really forgot me. I'm sorry. Yes. She lost her memories? Ko spoke, concern clear in his tone. Did Aoi was telling me something about a ghost, but I can't remember anything else. Hanako sounds familiar though. At least you aren't dead. Hanako didn't say anything else, letting go of her and lets go of the embrace, and standing up, his expression was unreadable. As he looked at her, a smile forming on his face. Despite everything that had just happened, Yashiro's heart began to race as he reached out a hand for her. Why do I feel like this? Her face was flustered as she stared up. I'm Yuki Anime, but you can call me Hanako-kun. I you did before. I'm rarely ever called my old name anymore. Old name? She stared, reaching her hand out to his. He pulled her up with a smile, still plastered on his face. Maybe it's better this way. I'll still tell you about what you forgot in the future. Better this way. We can start over, he said sadly, focusing himself to hold a grin. He let go of her hand and leaned forward. But you'll need some protection. He kissed her cheek and moved past her. What? Yashiro became clearly flustered, heart racing in her chest. She forgot about the pain in her head somehow as she stood there dumbstruck. Come on, let's go clean your head and wrap it up with something. And your arms. I'll need to check you for more cuts. Hanako, what happened to her? I'll explain later. Minamoto-kun, is it okay if I call you that? She asked, though many other questions nagged her mind. She kept it at that. Whatever you want, senpai. You can just call me Ko, too. Yashiro smiled and followed the two boys. They entered the girls' bathroom and acted as if it were completely normal for them to do so. She frowned. Why are you in here? Hanako is an apparition. Ko frantically squirmed when Hanako covered his mouth. Another thing I'll explain later. Ko, could you get the medical kit? He asked, letting the boy go. Fine, he grumbled, leaving towards the nurse's office. Hanako started the sink, pulling out a towel from simply nowhere and soaking it with warm water. He pressed it on her head, running it through the girl's hair to get out the blood. Then he got a comb and moved her hair to a better see to the wound. Not too bad, but it bled a lot, he mumbled as he pressed a towel against it, carefully running the comb through her hair. Wait, no, it's comb. Sorry. Through her hair and to get out dried clumps. Were we dating? Yashiro asked nervously. He continued combing her hair with the towel sat on her head, humming. Maybe, but that doesn't matter right now. It does to me. Did we get into an argument? Is that why you said we could start over? Well, we weren't exactly dating, but he carefully tugged at the knot of blood with the comb. We did tell each other we liked each other and asked to go out. Yeah, we're dating. She looked up at him. You're not really my type. Ouch, Ko spoke, entering the bathroom with a medical kit. Hanako snatched the box and opened it, ignoring Ko's appearance. Other than that, your type is shallow, princey guy, right? Hey! I'm not wrong. He spoke, rubbing alcohol on the toilet paper and replacing the towel with it, firmly pressing it on Yashino's head. Honestly, I'm not sure why you liked me. You always made me a point about me not being your type. Sorry. She winced, explaining a string, but not getting one. Which made her relax a bit. Hanako shrugged, removing the toilet paper from Yashino's head. Maybe I still have those feelings, though. He looked up at her for a moment, blushing, before returning to cleaning her cuts, mostly just rubbing away blood. Good, he chuckled. 'Cause even if I'm not yours, you're kind of my type.